In this chapter, we looked at some of the animation tools here in the Unity editor, getting a good grounding in the animation window, using the dope sheet and the curve editor to bring an object to life by animating it here in Unity. We did take a look at importing animations, assessing the different kinds of animations we can import, ranging from hand-keyed models, such as our dog here, for example, and then other possibilities, for example, using the human IK skeleton in Maya. We can bring in motion capture data, mapping it onto a skeleton like this and recognizing the rig, but that's beyond the scope of this courseware. We do need to be aware that there's all kinds of animation, data, and possibilities out there, and depending on the look of our game and what we're after, we may bring in animation from multiple sources, mapped onto a systematized rig like our human IK rig, for example, or onto a custom rig brought in like our dog. As a reminder, here in the animation window we can animate almost any property of an object we'd like. We can animate position, rotation, scale, lights turning off and on, even materials changing color, and we can adjust those keys to a very fine degree. Scrolling forward and backward here in the curve editor or dope sheet gives us more time to play with, and what we're seeing, by the way, is that this is set to loop. This default animation will loop until we tell it not to in our animator. Remember that when we create animation clips here in the animation window, we need to trigger them on an object in a state machine using an animator component and an animator controller. In the next chapter, we'll look at actually bringing animated objects in, segmenting out their animation, breaking it into clips like our dog, and applying it in a state machine, setting up our different transitions and parameters and exit time to transition between animations depending on player and non-player input.